Alibaba pushed out its new flagship model this week, and they barely made noise about it. Qwen 3.7 Max showed up on a public leaderboard a few days before anyone even had a name to put on it. And then the team made it official at the Alibaba Cloud Summit. I've been digging into what it actually does, where it ranks, and whether it's worth your time to test. And I'll show you exactly where to go try it yourself. The way they launched this is the part I keep thinking about. There was no big press push, no countdown. 2 preview versions just appeared on Arena around the 14th of May. Developers spotted them, started running their own comparisons, and people had already formed opinions before Alibaba said a single word. That's the same playbook they used for the last model too. They drop it quietly, let real users vote on the outputs in blind tests, and only then do they put their name on it. It's smart. By the time the marketing starts, the numbers are already public and they didn't have to claim anything. Qwen 3.7 Max landed at number 14 overall on the text leaderboard with an ELO score right around 1,475. Now 14th doesn't sound amazing on its own, but look at the category breakdown and it gets more interesting. In math, it came in at number 8. That one surprised a lot of people because math reasoning has been one of the strongest areas for the top Western models, and a Chinese model breaking into the top 10 on a human preference test means people genuinely liked how it explained its work, not just whether it got the right answer. On coding, it sits near the top of the pack too, and the vision side is where Alibaba climbed into the top 5 labs in the world, which for a team that's mostly known for open-weight models is a real jump. Here's where it gets a little confusing, so let me clear it up. Qwen is Alibaba's whole family of models. Think of it like their answer to GPT or Claude. They release them in waves, and they move fast. We had 3.5 earlier in the year, then 3.6 in April. And now, just weeks later, we're already looking at 3.7. Max is the top tier, the big one built for the hardest stuff. There's usually a plus version too that's more balanced and cheaper to run. Right now, the Max preview is a reasoning model, which means it thinks through a problem step by step before it answers instead of just blurting out a response. One number jumped out at me more than the rankings. On the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, which is an independent test, Qwen 3.7 Max scored 57. That was reported as the top result on that particular leaderboard at the time. For comparison, the previous version scored 52. And the median for models in its price range is way down around 14. So this is not a small step up. The model also burned through about 97 million output tokens during that test, which tells you it really does sit there and reason for a long time before giving you an answer. That's the trade-off with thinking models. You wait a bit longer, but on hard problems, you usually get something better. What Alibaba is really selling here is the agent angle. And this is the part worth slowing down on. They're not pitching this as a chatbot. They're pitching it as the engine behind agents that actually finish work on their own. The headline example they gave is, honestly, kind of nuts. They had the model run by itself for about 35 hours straight on a single task, optimizing a piece of low-level code called a kernel. Over that stretch, it made more than 1,000 tool calls, wrote code, compiled it, tested it, looked at the results, and improved it again, over and over, with nobody touching it. By the end, it had made that code run about 10 times faster than the reference version. That's the kind of long, boring, multi-step grind that usually needs a human checking in constantly, and the model just chewed through it. The other thing they pushed hard on is that it works the same no matter what tool you wrap around it. They call it scaffold agnostic, which is a fancy way of saying you can plug it into Claude Code, into their own Qwen code setup, or into whatever agent stack you already built, and it stays reliable. That matters because a lot of models look great in the lab and then fall apart the second you put them in a real workflow. Alibaba's whole pitch is that this one learned to actually solve the task, instead of learning to game one specific test setup. The benchmark chart Alibaba put out tells a clear story. Qwen 3.7 Max wins on 10 of the 12 tests they showed. On the Agentic coding side, it leads Terminal Bench 2.0 with 69.7, SWE-bench Pro with 60.6, and the multilingual version with 78.3. On the long horizon coding test, it sits at 47.2, just barely under Claude Opus 4.6 at 47.6. So that's one of the two it doesn't take. The other one is Claude Eval, the real-world agent test, where it scores 65.2, and Claude comes out ahead at 70.4. Everywhere else, it's on top. The two numbers that jumped out at me are on the reasoning side. On Humanity's last exam, it hits 41.4, while the next closest model, Claude, sits at 40.0, and the rest trail well behind. It also leads instruction, following at 79.1, and graduate-level knowledge at 73.6. The thing to keep in mind is, these are Alibaba's own published numbers, so it's their test setup and their picks, not an outside referee. Still, winning 10 of 12 against models like Claude Opus, DeepSeek, Kimi, and GLM is a real result, and the math gap especially is hard to wave off. Let me show you what this looks like in real use, because that's the part you'll care about. I gave it a small build to test the coding side. I asked it to make a single web page that works as a simple pricing calculator. 4 inputs, a monthly visitor number, a conversion rate, an average order value, and a growth estimate, and then a result that updates the moment you change anything. It handled the whole thing without me babysitting it. It wrote the page structure, added the input fields, wrote the logic behind the math, made it look decent, and gave me a clean result box that recalculates live. That's a job that used to eat an hour or two of a developer's day. With the right prompt, it's now a 5-minute thing. Now I want to be straight with you about the catch, because the hype videos won't mention this. Qwen 3.7 Max is preview only right now. There are no open-weight versions you can download and run on your own machine, at least not yet. That's a big deal, because the thing people loved about Qwen was that you could grab the weights, run them locally, and not pay anyone. The current 3.6 generation does ship with open weights you can deploy today. So if running it on your own hardware matters to you, 3.6 is the one you actually own, and 3.7 is the one you can only borrow through the API for now. The pattern with past releases is that smaller open versions show up a few weeks after the flagship, so there's a decent chance that changes by late summer, but I'm not going to promise something that hasn't happened. On price, the previous Max model runs somewhere around $1.3 per million input tokens and $7.8 per million output tokens, depending on the provider. Qwen 3.7 Max lands at about $2.50 per million input tokens and $7.50 per million output. That's still well under what the big Western flagships charge, and low cost has been Alibaba's real weapon this whole time. Similar quality to the expensive models, a fraction of the bill. If you want my honest read on all of this, the speed of releases is the story, not any single benchmark. 6 weeks between major model jumps from one lab is a brutal pace. Every time you get comfortable with your current setup, there's a new option on the table that might do your specific task better or cheaper. The labs in the West are feeling that, and you can see it in how fast they're shipping back. Here's what I'd actually do with this. Don't wait around for the full launch. Go to Qwen Chat right now and try the preview yourself. Pick one task you do all the time, something real from your own work, and run it through. Then take that same task and that same prompt and feed it to whatever you normally use, Claude or GPT or whatever, and just compare the two answers side by side. That's the only way you figure out where each model actually fits in your stack. Benchmarks tell you part of it, but your own work tells you the rest. If you've never touched a reasoning model before, get used to the way it wants to be prompted. These thinking models do better when you give them clear context and lay out exactly what you want, then let them work through the steps. Vague prompts waste the thing that makes them good. Alright, so that's it from the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.